Hello everyone and welcome to my Royal Family Today update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to professional analysis of their relationship, Queen Camilla is more domineering than King Charles. A body language expert's description of the king and queen consort as soulmates provided some insight into their relationship. According to a body language specialist, Queen Camilla is more dominant than King Charles when the two are attending public events, but they are still very much in love, since he regards her as his rock. The royal couple visited the Sandringham Flower Show in Norfolk this week, their final official engagement before departing for their Balmoral vacation. Together they perused the various produce vendors and dining options, with Camilla even savoring a pie that looked much like her husband. After over 20 years of marriage, body language expert Darren Standen described the telltale signals demonstrating their love is still going strong. Charles and Camilla are soulmates, and it's clear from how they look at each other, he remarked, speaking on behalf of Betfair Bingo. It seems as though nothing has changed since they were first in love and young. They appear to be laughing and gazing into each other's eyes at their most recent engagement. They both seem content and at ease with each other, which indicates an obvious mutual liking between the two. Their prolonged eye contact, which is always present, is a significant giveaway. It demonstrates how committed and passionate their relationship is, along with how much trust there is between them. They always smile at one another with genuine smiles. The pair is highly traditional in their dressing, demeanor, and worldview. They still dress conservatively and follow elements of the late Queen's etiquette, while having made significant progress in their confidence and ability to communicate with the public. He seems to be pretty set in his ways and a big believer in tradition when it comes to Charles. Mr. Standen also mentioned how, despite Camilla being the more naturally extroverted of the two, Charles has become more at ease when she is by his side. Camilla is unquestionably the more dominant person of the two in the way that she presents herself in public engagements, he continued. She is the relationship's rock, and Charles takes solace in that. There were moments when the pair was physically apart from one another when they were both students at Sandringham, but not emotionally. Mr. Standen also mentioned how, despite Camilla being the more naturally extroverted of the two, Charles has become more at ease when she is by his side. Camilla is unquestionably the more dominant person of the two in the way that she presents herself in public engagements, he continued. She is the relationship's rock, and Charles takes solace in that. There were moments when the pair was physically apart from one another when they were both students at Sandringham, but not emotionally. A well-known sun-drenched Greek island is among the favorite vacation spots of the royal family. British royal family members travel extensively for work, but when it comes to vacations, they have a few favorite destinations. Many of them are located right in this part of Europe. Prince William, Kate, Princess of Wales, King Charles, and Queen Camilla frequently go abroad for royal engagements, sometimes for weeks at a time to complete entire tours. The elder royals have visited many locations throughout the world, but their preferred vacation spots are a little closer to home. The British monarchy's families are sticklers for tradition when it comes to traveling overseas, despite having the means to go practically any place. For instance, Princess Kate and Prince William are renowned for enjoying inexpensive staycations in the Scilly Isles. However, they also take pleasure in visits to the Caribbean beach as well as the Swiss Alps and their surrounding pristine waters. King Charles and Queen Camilla, who travel to a variety of different nations right here in Europe, adore the lovely retreats as well. St. Vincent's Mustique. The Mustique coastline, which is unique in that it is encircled by both the Atlantic and Caribbean seas, has 9 very different beaches and a wealth of coves to explore. The Prince and Princess of Wales like the Grenadian island. They most recently traveled there in 2019 with their 3 young children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Mustique was bought in 1958 for £48,000 by Colin Tennant, 3rd Baron Glenconner, but is now estimated to be worth more than £1.25 million. The late Princess Margaret received a 10-acre site on the private island, which she used to erect Le Joli-Oiseau, an Oliver Messel-designed theatrical neo-Georgian palace. Even though the villa is still available for rent, William and Kate want to remain somewhere else. The Wales family was residing in Villa Antilles when they were last there. Andrew Dunn, a friend of William's, owned the 5-bedroom home with a contemporary colonial design. Greece's Corfu. The northernmost Ionian island in Greece is called Corfu. It is located in the Adriatic Sea, southwest of Albania and east of Italy. During the summer, a large number of Britons visit the lovely getaway, and both King Charles and Queen Camilla are fans of the island. The Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Edward, most recently had a family vacation to Corfu in July. The royals adore Corfu for its varied populations of flora and animals, in addition to its idyllic climate, spectacular views, and classic Mediterranean environment. No surprise the king and queen adore the Greek island, which boasts an amazing 4,000 olive trees and an estimated 6,000 varieties of herbs and flowers. The royal couple stays at Rothschild Villa in Karasia, which has been dubbed Kensington's Summer Palace, while they are on the island. The island, which boasts beautiful vegetation, waterfalls, and unusual forests, has been associated with royalty since Prince Philip was a young boy because it was the spot where the late Queen Elizabeth II's husband was born. Due to its patrons, Cloisters, a classy Swiss chalet-style community, can boast genuine traditions and an international flair. The mountainous setting, a favorite of King Charles who has vacationed here for many years, has served as the backdrop to many special family moments. During her marriage to Charles, the late Princess Diana liked to frequent the resort with their young kids, Prince William and Prince Harry. During a skiing vacation in Cloisters in 2004, Prince William and Princess Kate made their official relationship debut. It was also at this time that they had their first ever public kiss. The clever retort from Queen Elizabeth II to Philip's "Oh, do shut up, you silly woman" jab. The COVID-19 pandemic's peak compelled the late Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh to isolate together, just like the rest of us, and the lockdown had an effect on their relationship. During the pandemic in 2020, Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip were compelled to shield one another at Windsor Castle. The event strengthened their bond as they neared the end of their lives. Despite having many sweet moments together, they continued to argue, according to a royal advisor, just as they always had. During the height of COVID-19, the royals protected with 20 crew members in the HMS bubble housing arrangement. The unidentified royal staffer claimed that Philip once overheard saying to his wife of 73 years, "Oh, do shut up, you silly woman." Her Majesty, however, fired back with a witty rejoinder saying, "I am not a silly woman, I am the Queen." In order to accommodate them due to staff shortages brought on by the spread of COVID-19, the aide told the Daily Mail the entire incident. "They quarreled with one another," he told the newspaper. "Although unexpected, it was nice." The Queen once responded, "I am not a silly woman, I am the Queen," to the Duke's remark, "Oh, do shut up, you silly woman. I was told that this was how they were always with one another, which I found hard to believe." The royal pair wed in November 1947 and supported one another for more than 7 decades while the monarchy went through turbulent times until Philip passed away in April 2021 at the age of 99. The 96-year-old Queen Elizabeth survived long enough to celebrate her Platinum Jubilee the previous year before she too passed away at Balmoral on September 8. Having had their own more low-key wedding ceremony in April 2005, King Charles and Queen Camilla have now been together for close to 20 years. The King and Queen consort attended the Sandringham Flower Show on July 26 as their final public appearance before their summer vacation, and they were both pleased by a specific culinary treat. The cheerful pie face with the ornate pastry crown caught Camilla's attention as she pointed at one of the homemade pies on display and exclaimed, "It looks just like my husband." Camilla then invited Charles over to see the pie. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.